Hello everyone, this is Suyash here and I'm gonna bring you the war recap of our week 3 war against Bangladeshi clan NSR. And as you can see, we came up with the victory 71 to 68. They got the percent actually, like two close hits, one on Gordo and one on SR. But we swagged two hits as well. Credits to Noob Gia. So we could have got up to 73, but that's alright because he had some real life emergency. We got one 11v11 triple, 4 10v10 triples, and the 74% 9v9 hit rate, which was quite impressive. Nevertheless, let's jump into the war attacks. So Michael did this 11v11. He went in with the quad fake bitch attack, actually that's giant bowler, which is quite popular these days. I scouted it with my Town Hall 10 first, so I had a hound system which was quite unexpected and unusual. We first decided not to go into the hound system, but seemed like it was the only solution, so he went in and got the triple actually. Polos going into the base, Warden backing up, Queen shooting the hound like a noob idiot. That's alright, because can't expect much from stupid Queen. Nice spread of border witches initially, which helped him throughout the raid. Bowlers and witches kept clearing the corners well and sides as well. Queen got the core ultimately, and BK doing some work too. Ultimately got the triple actually because the bowlers walking around, bowlers and witches kept clearing the corners and sides and got the triple. So good job Michael. Lee helped with the plan actually, so credits to him too. Next attack is a 10-10 triple from Teddy, that's Jim. So we tried this base first with Queen Walk Laro, that is TDH, but stupid AI kept keeping us at the base, so we decided not to do a Laloon and did a Queen Walk Hog attack actually. So beginning with the Queen Walk from 1230. The problem with the space was there was a really high DPS in this area, so Queen was dying continuously because the CC, once the CC was pulled, there was like really high DPS on Queen at the pawn. So that failed, that made us fail 2 attacks. Then we figured this out. The wizard did quite a great job by taking on that archer tower 11. Funnel BK to get the enemy DK 2 Teslas and a GB, which was quite the great value for BK, and also set up the funnel for Queen to charge in. There comes the CC, perfect poison. Stupid Queen started hitting the walls like always. Can't expect her to be sensible. Well played Supercell on the Queen AI. Anyways, there we begin the hogs, and quite nice spread of hogs. I would rather call it spam to be honest, but what works. That's alright. Queen kept doing a job in cleaning defenses and trash around. Hogs running into the base, clearing defenses. These guys specifically had many ground traps, ground skellies, and their air traps were not so precise, but that made the ground attacks quite tough to be honest, but managed it. So that's wrecked. So good job Jim for that triple. I think next attack is also Jim. Yeah. Jim got a 6-pack this war, so that's good job Jim. This base was quite in common looking, like quite a popular layout these days, because the two Inferno islands with separated by distance and ADs around. So we, like, at the first sight we knew that this was a Lalo base. Just had to figure out the Lalo and the entry. After the scout, like, these guys ran some Hound CC, so we were worried that if it's a Hound CC we could do a Soy Lalo too, but turned out to be a Baby Valk CC too, so that went in our favor. He began with a suicide golem, you can say suicide golem with Valk for the CC to get the opening, the AD, CC and enemy AQs precisely. So as soon as we got funnel ride and the defenses around, this base was wrapped up. We knew that. Queen to the bonus got the Inferno as well, which eased up the pathing. Then solid pathing all around the base, loons running in. Again, these guys had, like, generally you expect the black mines to be around 80s, but these guys had red mines, so that was, like, we are still figuring out what was that meant for. Anyways, that's all then. Wild loons spread around, and that actually got the triple. Queen kept clearing trash around, so she actually helped for the first time throughout the war at 10 attacks. Minions for cleanup, getting trash cleared. Outside mines really didn't make sense, because spending like 3 to 4 outside mines doesn't seem that worth it. But anyways, helped us, we got the triple. You won't take an archer for his life. Anyways, that's fine. Good job, Jim. Next triple is by Ali. So he did a Soy Lalo and this base. Our first thought on this base was a Falcon actually, because it looked quite nicely set up for it. Good value for Queen Walk as well. But then after the scout, we discovered that it had a Hound CC, which wouldn't have allowed the Falcon to triple the base. So we went in with the Soy Lalo and got it the next attempt. Nice BK to create the funnel, then Tank Giant for wall breakers, which actually didn't do anything, but that's alright. Queen got the ADs and cleared some trash around. She was supposed to go in and get that expo. We were expecting her to do that, but then can't help. Anyways, so she gets the cannon and goes shopping mode again. There begins the Lalo, counterclockwise Lalo with hasted loons into the west tower. The pathing was quite pure on this base, but the first hounds died so fast that we were expecting this to be actually a fail, but then the loons came in quite quickly and saved the raid. He missed the Skelly, like the rage on Skelly, but ultimately got the job done. Pathing was so horrible on this base. Like we were expecting to go the other side, but the loons are turning this side, that side, so quite up and down raid, but ultimately got the job done. Again, outside air mines on this base helped us, because if they were into the base, hounds would have popped real fast. The last max hound from the CC would have popped too, so which could have been fatal for the raid. There begins the cleanup and max hound doesn't die at all, so that helped us. That's it. Good job, Ali. Next attack is from Rubes. So he did a Soy Lalo again, because this base had a Hound CC too, which was quite rare, because we don't see Hound CCs these days post update, because it makes it easier to Soy Lalo with the single setup ITs, but these guys run it. Suicide Heroes at 530, BK cleaning up and setting up funnel for AQ to get these defenses, so that we could run hounds and loons into this inferno directly. There comes the hound CC. So it just locks onto the EQ. Nice hasted loons to the defenses to get them down quickly and set up. Make sure that the loons go as planned. Dumb Queen ultimately popped the hound, but then the pups saved us. The pathing was quite decent on this base, but the pups made it a bit tough because I failed the raid 2 on this base because of the pups itself. So he was like, okay, you can manage the pups. Big amount of loons left, and also the Skelly spell was swag, which he deployed in the town hall to get it down quick. So that was all crash cleanup. So quite well, nicely done. Good job, Wolves. Let's see some 9-9 action as well. Our 9s came in firing into the war because the war started around an hour late than scheduled. So everyone was quite grumpy about it and like, let's get these bases ASAP. So we were like 10 on 10 at one point, but then the back end, some bases gave us some problems, but that's alright. Okay, let's begin with Jawad. So Jawad actually did a TDH on this base. This was quite a weird looking base with symmetrical ADs, exposed CC and exposed AQ as well. So we were like, okay, let's do a Lalo on this base. Then figured out that these lobbies won't allow a CB Lalo or a KS Lalo to be precise. So we did a TDH actually. He begins with the naked queen to get the trash and the AD because AD could have done some serious damage to his heaters. The sweepers were so painful on this base actually. They kept running into the healers all the time throughout the raid. Nonetheless, he got the job done. Dumb AQ almost walked, but BK saved him. There come the rage ward breakers, and so they can pull through. Double sweepers onto AQ. I was like, dude, what are you planning this? But he was like, okay, no, I will be okay. And he actually did it. That was quite a great planning, I would say. CC lured and gets to BK. He rages the queen and the healers to get through CC and the expo. Then the queen begins her favorite activity of shooting the walls, testing the strength of walls actually. Anyways, there begins the Lalo, begins the loons, and the queen actually ran into the hole throughout the base, which helped at the end. But then it was such a painful sight initially, running into double sweepers. He had so much patience throughout the raid. Like the Lalo pathing was quite bad on this base. He had immense patience throughout the queen charge, throughout the Lalo part. Ultimately got the job done. That's the cleanup. So good job, Jawad. Okay, so next attack is the gladiators. He actually used the glad comp. That's what I call him. It's quite an unusual comp which he built, and it's quite effective. I FC'd with him like 2 to 3 days ago, and he actually wrecked all my bases there. I was like, what the hell, man. This comp actually involves a queen walk, turning around from the KS, which is quite unusual and weird too, because a damaged CC can get through your KS, but he said double poison will take care of it. So he begins with the queen walk at 3, gets the defenses and funnel setup, pops the ability, takes down the PK, and so funnel setup quite well. Golem onto mortars, 3 witches, PK, bowlers, scares, getting into the base, queen going around the base, clearing up the defenses and the trash. Luckily we had a hound CC in this one, so that went in our favor. GBs in the core, got bowlers, quite down on the health. He almost lost AQ2 but started timely hogs to save her. Single golem went throughout the base with the jump and got major defenses with the KS. Hogs doing the backend work. The double person actually helped with the pups because they could have been a pain instead. The interesting thing about this comp is the BK survives throughout the raid most of the times, as on this raid, because golems cover the KS and bowlers wreck through, so BK generally survives throughout the raid, and AQ too, so because AQ is going around the base, so generally not much DPS on her, so that's quite an effective comp if you can identify specific base for it. So that turns out into a Kiwi now, both heroes at max health and BK with the ability to, that was gonna get ripped. That's the cleanup and BK getting job done. Good job, lad. Okay, the next attack is by me. Yep. So I actually went onto this base with the CB Lalo. That's my favorite comp. This base looked quite well set up for the CB Lalo. So I begin with the baby dragon at 2 to get the mortars, so I could deploy the golems and enter in from this zone into the core and get the enemy AQ and CC and ADs around. I deployed the AQ outside because it had a hound CC. I failed on the fresh hit because of the hound CC, and stupid AQ kept hitting into her and popped her ultimately. Got wrecked by enemy AQ. So figured out suicide AQ be better because the base also had a Tesla farm between these storages, and AQ also helped with the trash hit, so much more value for her this way. KS running into the base and getting the defenses cleared and setting the funnel. KS got the enemy AQ2 and 2 ADs around. It was the aim of the KS. Stupid Vizzies popped the hound. Unfortunately, it shouldn't have been actually that way, but whatever. There begin the Lalo, counterclockwise Lalo. Hasted loans into the ADs and West Towers. Again, this base had air mines spread around the base and not around ADs, so which helped my Lalo a bit because Hound stayed up more than I expected. Anyway, that's good. Hasted loans into the last West Tower, and they got the remaining defenses. Queen doing quite a good job. This raid started her from 4 o'clock, she went up to 11, which was quite good. Good value from her. There's the swag heal. That makes up. Next attack we're gonna watch is by Howard. And he went onto this base with the Queen Walk Go Go Go. Quite setup and the outside Teslas and defenses. Found CC again, so that was kinda unlucky, but because Queen got blocked onto it. Anyways, Vizies clearing the defense against another funnel. Unfortunately, DK walked around, but didn't cost anything as such. Didn't have a major effect on the raid because ultimately healers switch onto golems, keeping them up throughout the raid and throughout the base. So that was quite solid tanking. DK and Vizzy cleared the trash and the defenses outside the walls. So Queen did a job. The base got almost wrecked by the KS itself. KS got immense value, and all that was left was the mortars and cannons and ADs. So that was easy cleanup with hogs. Nice patience on this raid because God decided he would get them with the KS and here itself. So that was 10 swag hogs. There come the hog parade. It was quite a sexy raid. So good job, Howard. So next attack we're gonna watch is by Karthik, that is Ulti 2. And he did a semi-mass minion on this base. It was quite rare these days, so decided to show it. This base had all walkable destroyers, so we decided to do a semi-mass minion on this base. Funnel Vizzies on the town hall and trash around. No Teslas around here to protect the traffic, so that was like free town hall and free trash. So that eased up. Suicide DK at 12 with a baby dragon to get this funnel and also some defenses in midway. Unlucky airmine on the baby dragon. Again outside mines in this base, so that helped us for the Lalo part. The CC split was kinda unlucky because we were expecting the AQ to get CC as a whole and the DK could have lasted a bit longer. That's alright. Early poison that costed him the ability, but he successfully got the CC and then began the Lalo potion soon. Team got some defense around, also got some ADs, so that helped with the Lalo. So there begins the Lalo from 2. Wasted balloons and plays on them to get the high DP as quickly as possible. Reaper was kinda painful because kept pushing the loons for quite a while and ripped some of loons that ultimately got the job done. Loons and minions cleaning up the trash, and that was a trooper. So quite a nice attack, Karthik. Good job. And that's all I have for you all from this war. So that's the victory for us. GG NSR. Good war, guys. Good luck for rest of the season. Thanks for watching, everyone. See ya. Bye bye.